Episode of Minecraft Pocket Edition. Today's episode 51, some finishing touches. Today we are going to be finishing the roof down here, and we will also be going to do some work on digging out the new area for the furnaces. Mainly the thing I want to dig out today is the staircase turn point. Now I've started to place some stone here for digging out, and I've tried to work out the dimensions for this thing, and I realised I actually only have to dig 4 blocks back, which is pretty useful. So let's go and get ourselves our speedy pick and our brand new stuff. So we want to get some coal from there, some sticks from here, and we want to get ourselves a diamond pick. Now the diamond pick is because it'll get us through the stuff much quicker than we have been getting through it lately. So here we go, you ready? Speed test. Uh-oh. This may not be good. Where's this? Why is there just stone brick? Hang on. I believe I may be inside of the other wall. So let's not mess with this area down there. So let's carry on digging this out. It's not much of an area to dig out, to be honest. It's pretty small. But this area has to get the grass growing in it sooner or later, so I can add the final staircase to this side for now. And yeah, so basically I'm digging this out for oh, we got coal. Fantastic. Been looking for coal for ages, and I haven't really wanted to go looking for some in the mines because it's just effort and it takes a lot of work. And also I kind of seems to have neglected collecting the coal when I've been down there, so I'm trying to really just avoid being there, full stop. Let's just fill that back in for now. I don't think I will be needing that anytime soon. So if this is where the final staircase is going to be, it's going to twist. That's what I've got thinking in my head, that I'm going to twist the staircase. So this is going to be a big coal vein, so we'll hopefully get some out of this, at least so we can use it for some of our projects anyway, which means melting some of the coal down. The coal, it's very useful. I actually didn't realise how useful coal is until you actually get to the point where you need it the most. That's the point when you realise what you need and what you don't. And yeah, I seem to have brought some, well, I don't really seem, but I have brought some stone, not stone, but dirt with me to fill in with the ground. So let's get that in now. It's in this nice shape of the 3x3, but we haven't got the middle dirt block. So I'm hoping that eventually the grass will start growing on them and we'll be able to get it going and going up into the next area. So let's steal 1 dirt piece. Wow, I've actually just had to intrude onto the next pile of, the next full stack, sorry, of dirt. And I'm mostly placing it in the wrong places. Rushing through things doesn't really help either because it doesn't get it done. It just prolongs how long you take doing it. Now we need half slabs, and last episode we made about 50 stupid amounts of half slabs, so we're just going to get these now, and we're going to get them right into here, and let's try and get this pattern going so we at least know what's going to be in here, like that. There we go. Now I'm going to dig out the next bit of the wall here, and we're going to place in the first stair, because the next piece is kind of important of where it goes, because otherwise it'll be in the wrong place, and we don't really want that. So let's dig this out. I think this is where it gets awkward and complicated. So let's try and figure this out now, how this is going to work, because I don't think I've done one of these lately anyway. Excuse me. So I think this one has to go up to this height, so there, because it's actually part of this staircase right here. And this is where it gets quite awkward, because you come up, and then it's short. It's short there. How do I do this as a compromise? This is what gets tricky. I think I may just drop it one for now, because that's fairly tall already. It's fairly tall, so I might just keep it at that height for the stairs, because obviously you're going to be at 3 high. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be awkward. So I want to be placing that there, and we want to be getting the stairs in as well. We only need 3 stairs and 2 pieces of smooth wood. What am I talking about? I mean the spruce wood. Smooth wood. What the hell's that? So we want to keep with the theme that we've been doing in the whole base. So 1, 2, 3. And I want to get one in there. Does that? How tall is it between the top of that and the stairs. So that's actually supposed to be... That's awkward. This is going to get awkward. I'm thinking I might as well just dig it back like this. For now, at least on the top one, because the top one, it's kind of tricky to think of how it's going to work. Maybe the best thing to do is probably dig the whole thing back one block and give it a bit of headroom, because everyone else in the base isn't really confined to these small staircases, and obviously it'll give us a bit more room to look above most of the stuff that's here anyway, so at least we can get under this. We could anyway, but there's stuff in the way. We can actually get through, and we can actually manoeuvre about. And also then it gives us the idea that we can start digging it back, and we can still do that without any fuss. So the roof in the other room is at the height of this block here. So that's the roof height there. So we want to get at least 2 above that. So we're going to have to go at least 3 back on this staircase here. So let's dig that out as well. Excuse me. So we want to dig this basically back so that we can basically start work here. And I think that block just reappeared. So basically what we got here going is the start of the staircase entrance to the furnace room. The furnace room is going to contain, I'm believing with 8 furnaces, so I can do full stacks in a matter of no time at all. That's kind of the key thing that I want to get across with the furnace room, is that things are going to smelt faster because there'll be more options for the furnaces to cook it. So I'll be able to split stuff up a little bit more evenly. So let's get some of this back in. So we want to get it also here. We want to go there and there. We want to get some light in here as well, because otherwise the mobs are going to start spawning. Let's get some light on this staircase of torches. On this staircase as well, because it kind of it flows much better now, and that's the maximum staircase. So the entrance is going to be up there, out of the way. So we also need some of these. And we also need some more stairs. Let's convert 2 stairs, actually. Before I think about this, let's put that back first. Just in case I accidentally use that one instead of this one. So we got 5. I need 1 more. Have I got 1 more block? Oh, I've got 1 more stair. That's okay. Perfect. So we also need, I think it was 3, 4, 3, 3. Okay, we needed 3 of them. So let's go up there and fix that. So now you can tell this side is also starting to take shape. And that's going to be key to the developing area of this side. Now that that staircase is built in, we can start getting the grass to grow up to the middle section here. And then up here there's going to be another archway, like similar to this one here. A bit less confined, obviously. So we'll go up, you'll be like, oh, da-da-da-da. And into the furnace room, which is now at feet height here. So it's going to dig it back that way. It's going to be a small room, such as this storage room here. It's going to be more like the size which you've got here in front of me. It's going to be, I think it's 5 across the back, or 4 across the back and 2 on the sides. Something like that anyway, with a gap in the middle. So I think it's actually just 5 wide, the room. It's not very big at all. So I think it's actually, sorry, it's not 5 wide, it's 7 wide. And then I think it's about 4 deep. So it's about 7 by 4 area. But now we want to move on to something else. Now we want to move on and do the roof in the mains area. And I've worked it out to be 70 blocks that we need. So let's get over there and let's dig it out and let's replace it with the new nether brick. It's not really new, but it's new for us in this episode because, well, we haven't had it for too long and it's kind of important. And another thing I want to do is get right up there into the sky up there and replace all that cobblestone. Because my, it gets annoying. And before I start work here, I'm just going to make sure it's daytime. Because nighttime causes a lot of issues for mobs that just drop in and show up from nowhere. And we don't really want to do that because I may get blown up by a creeper. And the last time I forgot about what I was doing on the surface, kind of set a forest fire alight. And lost most of my saplings. So I've got to be a lot more careful when I'm up in this area of the base at least, because I'm within range of the mobs on the surface to detect me and come down. Especially with the new mob AI which is going to be coming out, that's going to be a pain. Because that means that mobs are no longer going to basically kill themselves basically to get to me, because they're not actually that dumb. Most of the developers really do concentrate on making the game more difficult for us. but also so we get a better experience from it. And now that most of the features for 0.8 are finally fully confirmed by the developers themselves, including some surprise features like sponge. Why were we getting sponge? I've got no clue. It's just in creative, but why would we need it? We're also getting jungle trees in creative, which is pretty cool. So let's get this up across the back area. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I missed one right there. So we'll try moving this back a little bit more. And now that this area is done, oh, I missed one block, really? One block. Okay, let's just get rid of that. And let's work our way slowly to the back of the area here. And when this is done, this will actually be this area pretty much complete. Unless I start to consider changing the torches out for lighting. And I also need to change the rest of this out for nether brick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. This area is finally mostly done. Because it's now got the roof on, at least anyway. And I maybe consider swapping some of this out for nether brick, slabs and blocks. It's going to take me a little bit to do that though, but you can't really see it from here. It just looks like it ends, which is it's just what I want. The tricky thing though is how the hell am I going to light these corner stair things here? I want to get rid of the torches on these. Not so bothered about the ones on the middle areas at the moment. I just want to get rid of the ones on these. The two on the stairs there. And the one through on the furnace stairs as well. Because that is actually the first time I've built a staircase besides the one that I've already got over there. And hopefully this grass will start growing sooner or later so we can start designing some of the stuff. And I think that I'm going to replace out some of this with stone brick. So it at least matches to the height of that. So it'll come all the way around the bottom, like to there. And it'll kind of match it up a little bit more. I think I might do that right now for you guys in front of you. So you know what I've done. I don't think I've actually got that many blocks to spare. That's going to be the issue. I may just save on half slabs and cheap out a little bit. Because I don't really want to waste too much of this stuff. I think 16 is going to be more than enough. So hopefully that's enough for us to do something with it. And let's go and get these in here. Maybe 16 might not be enough, but the half slabs can surely fill it back out for us from that block onwards. So we only really need to put in these blocks, which is 8. So actually, we may have just guessed perfectly with how many we need. And if I have, that may be pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. And same on the other side, because I'd already put in the block on the bottom from earlier. It was already it was spare really in my inventory, so I kind of just filled it in with something. And that something is kind of the stone brick that you see. So as long as we're continuing with the themes that we're going with, that looks much nicer now that it continues through. And let's just dig out this and put the half slabs in. Don't really care about the cobble, to be honest, because it's just ugly. And it doesn't really match up with anything, to be honest. So let's get these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Oh, and we got one in the wrong place. Fantastic. Now I have to break this to get it back. And I didn't really even want to do that, to be honest, because that means I ended up picking cobblestone up I didn't want. But there we go. Like that, magic. And now, it's all at the same height now. Which means we can now think about what we want to do for the rest of this, because I don't really want to drag up the stone brick to the ceiling and then bring it round again, because obviously I want to do it here, so maybe I'll bring it round through here. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure at the moment, but as long as it's at the right height for this floor here, it should be fine. It should be. And I'm also considering putting nether brick for the ceiling in here as well. Well, because it's going to match with most of the areas in here now. The issues I've got now is trying to build the dome down there, the dome over there, and thinking of something for the roof in here, because this is more of a square shape. And this is from last episode, which I didn't show you. 50 episode special, but you guys can go and watch that if you want. It's on the channel, so I'd recommend you go and check it out. And another thing I want you to go and check out, guys, is the Thank You Minecraft song by Mr. Miola. It's a pretty cool song, and it really does represent how many people actually play Minecraft. It's a pretty cool song, and I'll link it in the description below if you want to go and check that out, guys. So, yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. It's been a bit of a shorter one. We've done a bit more manual labour, really, and then we've kind of showed you some of the developments in the base, because I don't really show that much of this stuff. But Hopefully 0.8 will be coming out pretty soon, and so I'll be able to move forward with most of the stuff in it, and I'll be able to do a couple of episodes featuring what's going to be in it, because that'll be pretty cool, and I'm actually I am looking forward to 0.8. It's the biggest thing since buckets in 0.7. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this episode as always. Comment, like, rate and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.